I want to let you know, if I know we're still doing puzzles. If there are any puzzles, Milla's doing them. Not doing a damn puzzle.
Don't worry.
My brain, I had a boiling headache when I was fighting that robot. I was like, please don't have puzzles. Please don't have puzzles. I was like, oh, okay, you're just Ikaruga. I can do you. I can do Ikaruga. That's fine.
Puzzle, boss fight.
Oh, that'd be
Doesn't get
terrible.
smacked.
But
Yeah, that's why I was joking to Spaz. I'm like, the final boss of this really, really emotional game is going to be a puzzle, isn't it? It's just going to be a puzzle. It's just, I'm just going to go in there. They're going to be like, come on in. I'm going to be waved in, and bam, puzzles, isn't it? That's what it's going to be.
and there's gonna be a timer up in the corner just to increase the anxiety the whole time.
Oh, the entire thing is like, Emily's like, I'll race you, and I'm like, please don't.
I did.
Meanwhile, the
look that up,
Tetris thing plays in the background as you're avoiding boulders and bombs. Crap, 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 crap,
you
crap,
know
crap,
what
crap.
time you're supposed to do that temple in to beat her?
What was
90
that?
minutes. You're supposed to do that whole fucking temple in 90 minutes.
Then I beat her. I did it in less than 90.
All right.
Then for the first 10 minutes, I stood in the first room going, how do I do puzzles again? And I looked over at Spaz. I'm like, you remember how any of this shit works? And he's like, no. I'm like, okay, I'm going to play this shit by ear.
Yeah, my problem is though.
Because I certainly do not know what the fuck's going on.
Like, my problem is I like to explore. I am not a fast dungeon solver. I like to look at things and destroy the things to get items.
I mean, I
and
guess
find
it's
all
there all the
treasure
time. So
chests.
I guess they want you to rip snort it and then just like go through, like they want you to rip snort it and then they want you to go ahead and explore it.
I guess.
But then again, I played enough Trails games to go like, okay, we're just going through this, look at this, look at that. I hope I got all those laser pickaxes, I'll fucking tell you that much.
Yeah, I got like the last one in there and noticed I was missing one and I went, okay, where was it? Where did I leave one?
Yeah, the only thing you can do is just, oh!
Yeah. This is the room before the boss. Where is it? Where is that last stupid one little thing?
Where's that fourth Chaos Emerald? God fucking damn it. Oh, God. I wasn't expecting to get punched in the face with feelings at the end. It's just, everyone's all happy and she almost cries and was like, God, don't do that, don't do that, don't do that, don't do that, don't do that.
I think you went a little ahead of me because I stopped because I knew I had to do the quest, or the quiz afterwards. I'm like, I'm gonna need to study this shit, so I'm just gonna...
Well, it's an emotional whirlwind. I hope you're ready. But you know that because you're playing Crosscode. Strap on in. It's time to go ahead and do puzzles and cry.
Yeah. Well, there's also fighting things mixed in there.
Oh yeah, the moment it was the final boss. I was like, oh, thank God, something to vent my frustration on.
Yes.
I got you, bitch.
The funny thing is, like, if it was Undertale, like, the final boss shows up, you just punch him. Oh, what the fuck, man? Sorry, I'm just going through a day. What the hell?
I'm very random, XD.
Meanwhile, let's just see Rabbit in the background just with the keyboard just ready to smack anything else that comes up. And it's just like, listen here, you bullshit. I'm just arguing with all this. And how you having me do this too? Well, here, just take this shit. Right in the back of the head.
Well, the fucking... the fire element's very fun.
Oh, yeah.
I completely forgot all of my combat arts when I saw the robot, because I was just like, mash X.
Yeah.
I'm like, I have skills. I forgot what all of them were. Okay. X. Smash X, please.
I don't know.
I'm here.
Hello.
Oh.
Wow. Well, we haven't, well, technically the stream is live, but we haven't properly jumped in yet. So you haven't missed anything.
Other than Rabbit
okay.
venting about how he does not like puzzles.
No, I love puzzles. It's just that Ooh, you go.
I might be muting myself every once in a while as people around me probably talking,
All right.
No worries.
Okay. I got you.
but I will be here.
No, that entire thing was like, the thing about it is I love puzzles. I love a good puzzle. a dungeon where every room is a puzzle, and it was like 50 fucking puzzles.
Yeah, and you gotta like be a master of friggin' geometry to get the puzzle right. Oh, you want to blow up those rocks? Well, you're gonna have to push the bomb in this very specific direction, then hit it with fire to make it launch at the exact right moment before it explodes. Cool.
I used to play pool. That wasn't the hard part.
That was hard for me.
The hard part was me. Pushing the pillars and going, okay, is this the right one? I swear to God, I scuff solved like I think 10 of those puzzles. Like I was just like, I could make a bridge. I'm making a bridge. I don't care about anything else in this room.
Yeah. I mean,
I've beaten you. I win. I win now.
I hate block pushing puzzles so much because it's not. More often than not, they're not difficult. They're just tedious. Push block onto switch, and that's like the majority of all block pushing puzzles.
I was talking to Spaz, and I was just like, man, not even Lufia 2 has this many puzzles. I was like, this is like Terranigma. Oh no, this is like Terranigma. And then I had this thought, and I was like, oh no. And he's like, what's wrong? I'm like, I think I gave Draco Terranigma. I'm so sorry.
Oh, no.
I'm so sorry. Oh, God, I wouldn't wish Terranigma on anyone. The game is very good and the story is very good, but the puzzles literally make me just wish for heat death. Like,
Oh, God. So I'll never play that game. Noted.
So,
Terranigma? No. You can get it through like SNES emulation or whatnot, but like Terranigma is part of the Illusion of Gaia series. If you ever played Illusion of Gaia or anything like that.
I haven't.
It's okay if you haven't. I understand how old I am. But Terranigma, very good story, very good plot, very good everything. Christ and Crosses is that the fucking puzzles in that just turn my brain into mash. I beat the game when I was like I think 12 or 13, but like my God, I didn't want to do homework for a while because like I felt like I did enough homework for the rest of my life.
Yeah. Isn't it amazing how you can play through a game, beat it, and then next time you play the game, you don't remember any of the solutions of the puzzles?
No, that's exactly how I felt when I played Fire and Ice on the NES. Because I was really good at Fire and Ice. And it was one of my favorite puzzle games when I was a little kid. Could not remember any of the fucking puzzles for the life of me. The last world, I kind of just like drugged my face against like fucking sand, glass, and lemon juice to solve. Like I was just like, ooh, this is rough. I remember like one of the last levels, Tappy's like, you've been sitting there for a while, and I'm like, I'm thinking.
Gotta have time to process, God.
Still a lot of information being flown at me.
So I'm gonna take this opportunity to do some shilling for a friend of mine. I shared it in our chat, but my friend Dyer actually has been working on the last 2.5 years. He's been working on what he's calling the spiritual successor to the game Rampage.
Ooh.
And it's called Property Damage.
Property damage.
You are controlling a bunch of giant furries destroying shit. I'm not even kidding. That there's nothing deeper than that. That is exactly what it is.
That's just the furry experience.
I was gonna say,
Like,
so
I
it's
mean-
exactly like Rampage.
Yeah, he's like, look, the remake of Rampage, especially the Dwayne Johnson piece of shit movie, was a piece of shit movie, so he wanted to do it himself. He did this all on a laptop, which I'm still like really impressed by.
So you did it with a laptop and Game Maker?
Yes.
That's rad. You can do some pretty baller shit with Game Maker. Undertale was made with Game Maker, wasn't
Yeah.
it? Yeah.
Excellent.
Well, I
I
think
just like to imagine it's like, oh yeah, they were denied access to the 18+ panel, so this is what happens. They exact their vengeance upon the convention center.
My God.
Like, the trailer of it looks hysterical. The game's only $5 on Steam, and I'm like, I kind of want to get it. Like, just to support him, because like, I've been watching him play or develop this the entire time, and it's really funny, like, to see like there was this poster. It's like, I got it. I got the destruction just the way I wanted it.
Yay.
So it's like, out of context, that sounds like a psychopath, but.
But I think we're good to get started. I've got my notes here. After last recap, I was given some notes, so let's try this out. Oh, wait, hold on, I gotta change the music. Give me a hot second here.
I got you.
There we go. Ladies, gentlemen, and everyone in between or outside of, I give you the host with the most. Do I really need to say? Fine. The most attractive, well-spoken, and magnificent clown in the multiverse. The founder and creator of the Revelian, the one and only Heckna. Now that's more like it. Hey all you fun internet people, Heckna here once again for the recap. Last we left our heroes, Snack, Bluescale the Drow Sorcerer, Lilith the Tiefling Bard, Watcher the Eladrin Cleric, Argyle the Dragonborn Fighter, and Red Moonscreen the Human Rogue. They explored a few more rooms of the hostel, finding some strange red spiders in the boring room that sadly got dispatched before they could do anything. Oh well, I'm sure there will be more. Anyways, they went into the camping room, found a strange compass that led to the room the hostel's ghost problem seemed to be leading from. After they got the keys, some delicious candy canes. They came into a marvelous sugar-coated forest with a gingerbread house. But before they could see about heading into Lilith and Excuse me. But before they could see anything about heading in, Lilith and Snack found themselves in a very sticky situation, dealing with a sugar-coated ooze called a Sucrooze, who nearly ended their carnival trip then and there. But thanks to a well-placed guiding bolt, the ooze was squished, and our heroes are free to speak with Gertrude Figgypuddin and see about getting room 9 back. Wonder if anyone is inside. But I guess you'll find out. Take it away, Draco! Yes. Anyway.
So is that gonna be a regular thing?
Yes.
I hope so.
I mean,
that was in character, by the way.
What was that? That was so creepy. Oh, that.
Oh, you roboted hard.
Oh, yeah.
Real hard,
Real hard.
there.
oh no, Heckna has been captured.
Oh no, he took him!
He has the IP. He has the IP address.
Is that better?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Alright, so if you
Okay.
excuse me, if you like, you're all free to take a short rest out here, because I'm sure you need it to patch those up that are a little hurting.
Yep. I am reaching into my healing bag. I am putting everybody into soft grass, and I am resting them up.
I hate the fact that I only got 3.
Oh no.
Well, hot damn. One off of X. I'll take it.
There you go.
Oh.
I'm so good, so I don't have to.
Oh, bless you, sir. Cleric spells. Remind me, do they come back on a short or a long?
I believe
Long
they're
rest.
long, yeah.
Long. Okay.
Only warlocks get them back on short rest, and I think one of the wizard subclasses do.
It'd be
I know
funny
that-
if it was. It'd be funny if it was the time one, right? It'd be funny.
Yeah. You would think. Oh no, I'm out of spell slots. Let me just tweak the clock a little bit. There we go, I got it back.
Red,
That wasn't fun.
I wave.
I mean, that was a good nap, I guess, but I thought it was kind of fun. As Red just kind of looks around. Oh, right. Red will just kind of pick himself up, just kind of look around and just like, my clothes are just. As he just kind of looks around, there's a little bit of like residue on his fine-looking traveler's clothes and the hood, and he just kind of looks at it. That's gonna take a while to get that all out.
Yeah, you're really sticky. It's really gross.
Red just kind of picks himself up and he'll saunter over towards the door and just kind of knock, I guess.
That's the window. The door is over here.
Oh,
I'll stand next to your side.
Everything seems to have stopped. Are you all right out there?
More or
not
less.
even a scratch. As Red just kind of, in an attempt to try and instinctively dust himself off, he just kind of gets stuck on the sugary, oozy substance. It's like, ugh.
Watcher just shoots you just a bemused side glance.
Kind of gives you a side glance back. And a shrug.
They all just got hurt.
He nods and looks away, feigning whistling.
Alright, well, I heard you got candy for me, so please come in. You hear the door of the gingerbread house unlock, and you're free to enter.
Alright, Red will just kind of take a 5-foot step to the side and kind of looking towards Snack, he'll just kind of do like the Vanna White. Ta-da!
I will walk in,
Oh, fine, you chicken.
and I will bow.
I go walk in.
Alright. And just a reminder, this is who you see inside the room, hovering above the ground, holding a grayish box. She regards you, holds out her ghostly ethereal hand for the candy you have. You've got some lollipops, some hard candies, a chocolate bar, all sorts of fun stuff.
Oh, my kind of gal. I will hand her my candy.
She takes
And
it and immediately bites into it.
I will give her a warm smile.
So, how can I help all of you?
I will wave a hand to my companions and then myself, and then point outside, and I will go ahead and just pat the air around me to let her know that it's safe outside. Whatever was out there, that it's not a problem anymore.
Oh, good. I mean, it wasn't really a threat to me. It let me go by because she sticks her hand through herself, comes out the other end. I'm a ghost. But, you know, it's still kind of inconvenient to have it around. So thank you. I appreciate you dealing with it. Actually, you know, that Sucrooze had something that I'm a little interested in. There was a figurine, I believe, in it. I just try as I might, I couldn't get to it. I'd be willing to give you this, she holds up the gray box, if you were to give that to me. If you found it, of course.
He'll stroke his chin, and then he'll look over to, Did we get the figurine?
I was just about to ask that, yeah.
Yeah. The figurine appeared, but I don't know if any
Yeah,
of you actually picked it up.
I don't think we got it, no.
Oh, then I'll play it off like this then. Watcher will scratch his head, and then he'll snap his finger and hold up he'll snap his fingers, and then he'll hold up one finger to her, as if to say 1 minute, and then he'll walk outside, and thumb and forefinger schlump out the thumb and forefinger. He will schlump out the figurine out of the.
Yeah.
Oh God, I love calling it a Sucrooze. All right, a Sucrooze.
The ooze drips off of it, and sure enough, there's a intricate spun sugar figurine in a dress that shimmers with gold leaf. It stinks of rotten meat, weirdly enough, even though it came from a sugar creature, but it's weird. Fae is weird. Magic is weird.
Oh yeah, I know weird. My gods, employers. Totally. We're all strange over here. Watcher will come back, and he will happily hold up a figurine and give a side tilt of his head as if to say, "Is this what you're looking for?"
Oh, yes, that's it. She'll hand you the box and take the figurine. It's so pretty. You know, usually Ramona will come and give me some candies to let me know it's time to leave. I assume she sent you here for that purpose. And
He
I
nods.
think with this and the candies you've given me, I think it's time for me to head off. But if you ever want to meet up with old Gertrude Figgypuddin again, you can head off into the woods, and I live in a little cottage out there.
Oh. From his belt loop, he will produce the map, and he'll hold it up as if to say, which wood?
Let me open. I'll bring you to the world map again to point it out.
Mm-hmm. Oh, I'm guessing it's the one on the left there.
Yeah, it's. You would leave out the main gate, and then you would head off deeper into the woods. She mentioned she doesn't live too close to the Revelia, so it's a bit of a trek, but you should be able to get there pretty easily. It's not too difficult. If you just follow the path, you'll probably bump into her house along the way.
Oh, fantastic. Okay.
Let's head on
Then-
back over.
Then I will carefully roll up the map as per our agreement and put it in my belt loop. And I will go ahead and just bow to her as if to say it was a pleasure meeting you.
Pleasure to meet you too, dearie. Well, I'm off, toodaloo, and she just sort of floats through the wall and flies off out of here. And you now have the ninth room supposedly in your hands, and you all hear as if projected on a speaker around her. Oh, thank goodness! Quick, take me to Ramona. She'll be able to get me out of here.
Watcher will give the box a reassuring pat, and then he will look over to everyone else and hold up the box as if to say, "We have the box. We should go back to Ramona."
And
Sure.
Agreed.
I will say, while you're holding the box, you can tell there's like a small glass pane on the top, and if you look into it, you see a very plain room with the number 9 painted on the bottom. Also in there, you see a teeny tiny little man in there. It's kind of hard to see any real features of him, because he's shrunk down into this box. Looks like a doll in there for the most part.
Mm-hmm.
But from what you can tell, he's got like a white hat and like a yellow and orange striped outfit. Maybe glasses? Unsure.
Interesting.
But,
Well, Watcher will go ahead and box in tow. He will gesture everybody like, "Okay, we're done. Let's go."
so one quick run down stairs later. I assume-
Watcher will very gently place the box on the desk in front of the marionette girl.
Ramona grabs the box and she places it on the desk. Looking bemused, she taps the top of it 3 times. And a tiny door appears on the side, quickly opened by a tiny gnome that was trapped in the room. As he leaps out of the door, he suddenly grows to his normal size and lands on his feet. With a flourish, spinning to face Ramona, he clearly looks exasperated. I'm going to reveal the token in the picture of him in just a second. You left me
Okay.
in there for long enough, Ramona! the gnome says, wagging his finger at her. He then turns to you, beaming. Thank you for busting me out of the clink. Sometimes a fun stays a little too fun. If you know what I mean. I would have been in there forever, and I was getting jolly turkey. I think next time I'll do the game show room again. I sure love ballin' with old Laird Bubble Squeak, and I believe he's got a juicy ducat check with my name on it. Which is Scooter Von Snooter, by the way. Here, this should work as Porgle, right? He hands you all a total of 5 tickets that you can spread amongst yourselves. And I will now reveal to you
That's a ticket apiece.
Scooter Von Snooter and the art I have of this delightful little gnome man. Boop.
Oh, I love him!
My God, that is a magnificent mustache.
Isn't it?
I was gonna say, only outshone by his absolute snooter of a nose.
That's why he's called what he is, of course.
Man, that's right. That's right on the rip. Man, I like that. I like that a lot.
I like the cut of his chin.
Me too.
And I, of course, like the cut of yours, although a bit biased, considering you broke me free, after all.
You have a magnificent mustache, sir. You should be very proud.
Thank you. You know, I do work hard. And he, you see him twirling his mustache a little bit on the end. Well, I'm gonna get back to the Revelia. I've been gone for too long. Maybe get some of my tickets back. I mean, I've got enough to... Actually, no. I'll go to the game show room, get my check, and then I'll go back to the Revelia and work from there. Sounds like a plan. I hope to see you all around soon enough. A lot of fun to be had here.
A watcher will bow to them. Will bow to him and then give a friendly wave.
And remember, Raleigh Rune vor Revalia, where being smoky isn't a bundaboon. And he will walk out the door and back to the Revalia.
Being smirky, orky, thunder bar. That's Rich as Kyle looks around.
Map will chime in.
What's up?
It's
What's
common.
up, bro? Oh. What's
Oh,
up?
robot real bad.
You're roboting real hard
Oh,
again.
Real bad.
Let me switch to my phone.
But Map will chime in. Oh, it's a common greeting here in the Revalia. Raleigh Rune vor Revalia, where being smarky isn't a bunderboon. Raleigh, I'm not going to be able to teach you gobbledygook myself. I'm not that good a teacher, but you know, Sean Smith at the security building, he'll probably ask you to do something for him, but he's good at teaching folk. Gobbledygook. That phrase means, welcome to the Revalia, where being happy isn't an option. No. Where being happy is mandatory. I think I fudged that a little bit. Let me go down to the gobbledygook section of this so I can give you the exact translation for it.
Okay.
Yeah, they invented a whole fucking language that I have in here.
This is wild.
Gobbledygook.
Like, I have all sorts of words and common phrases, and that one is one of my favorites. Let's see. Here it is. Welcome to the Revalia, where happiness isn't your choice. Which means, welcome to the Revalia, where merriment isn't optional. There's a literal translation and the meaning of it.
Mandatory fun.
Yes.
Or like mandatory minimum sentencing.
Ah. Well, I will look at I will look at everybody, and then I will. Oh, I keep forgetting her name for the life of me. What is her name again?
Ramona.
Ramona, and then I will bow to Ramona.
So, before you head off to a room, did you want to explore a couple of the other rooms, or did you want to just head to a room and hunker down for the time being? I mean, I will need those keys back, obviously. But
Personally speaking, I'm very tired.
I
Can I
will.
just take this little snake and go to the jungle room.
I will go ahead and set down my my particular key for her, and just give just a warm regard, and I'll look back to I'll look back to everyone else, and then I will. Oh, how am I gonna go ahead and pantomime this, Rabbit? Hold on. He'll go ahead and make a wide circle with his hands, and then he'll make little like pop-ups with his thumbs as if to indicate tents. You get the feeling he wants the room to the camping room.
Oh, I just realized something I forgot to mention while you were in the sweet suite. You didn't notice a single Heckna poster or facsimile of it in that room. It seems to be the only room you've seen so far without Heckna posters in it.
I will change my option. I will go ahead and make the option of a house and the gingerbread one. Actually, better option. Which one of you guys has the key to the candy room?
It was a candy
none
cane.
of us, because all the candy canes got dissolved as soon as they were grabbing the door.
But you can let Ramona know you'd like to get that room, and she'll give you more candy canes to properly rest in there.
Cool. I'll look at her and I'll make the gesture of a I'll make the gesture of like a candy cane shape with my fingers.
All right, let me just... And she shuffles under the desk and pulls out 5 more candy canes for you to head into the candy room. And we'll just, to expedite things, you can hand off all of your keys, which would be the tickets, the axe, all those other ones.
Okay. Yeah. I guess
Argo is holding on to the string being the snake and say, "I'm gonna stay in this room. I like this little guy."
I mean, that is your call to make. All right, you can have that key. The rest of you...
His name is Stringbean, by the way.
All right, I'll try to remember that, but she knocks on her head, making
He actually writes it down like on a piece of parchment. Here you go.
All right. Stringbean, the key to the jungle room. Good to know. Hope you all have a pleasant rest. When you wake up, someone, either myself or one of the other marionettes around here, will come by to give you some candy as a delightful, thanks for staying here.
Watcher will go ahead and smile at her, and then he will bow again. And he'll look at everyone else, and then pantomime him yawning, and then walking upstairs to the candy room.
Quite. Very well. Yeah, Red will deposit the normal-looking brass key, and as he does, it just kind of looks down to our friendly neighborhood marionette receptionist and ask, just out of curiosity, are there any cleaning services about? Because, well, we have a little spat with something, but my clothes are absolutely sticky, and I'm sure some of my companions are as well.
I'm afraid not, unfortunately. There's a stream in the jungle room, and I mean, there are some games on the Midway that involve water, so you could potentially get cleaner that way, but there's not really a cleaning service. Unfortunately, I'm so sorry.
Red will just kind of look kind of dejected at that and just say, no problem. Thank you anyway. And he'll about face and make his way up towards the suite.
Right? I will.
Argo goes over to this hammock. This has uses his bandana to make a little like nest for the snake, and just lets him. Here you go, Stringbean. Rest up, friend.
Right. And I imagine you're all going to take a long rest, so I have great news for you. You've all leveled up! From saving Scooter von Snooter, you're all level 2.
Yay, we actually might live now.
Hot dog pancakes. All right. I can just punch that in real fast. That won't even take 2 shakes. Just a minute here.
You get your channel divinity, my dude.
It's true.
Yes, I do.
on.
All right. To roll or average? That's the question.
Just give me. I always go with average. Rolling takes far too long.
I mean,
But
I'm cool
you know,
with either
mileage may
or.
vary. Mileage may vary.
Alright,
Yeah.
I'm going with average because I didn't want to risk it.
Fair enough.
Fair
I can
enough.
action surge now.
Heck yeah.
I can do my favorite thing, which is attack more than once.
Cutting action, laddies! Haha.
All right, and while y'all are getting yourselves sorted, I mean, you're gonna be coming back here, I imagine, to rest up more. But I'm a little bummed you didn't explore the game show room. That one's one of my favorites. But hey, there's other chances too if you're ever feeling curious about what's in there.
Yeah,
I mean-
absolutely.
Yeah, if there's
I think
ever
one
a
of the
need
reasons we
to-
want to take a rest is because we're gonna be like, let's go in there. Snakes! Like, you know, we don't know. We don't know.
And room 9.
Or-
Room
I mean-
9 is fun.
Is there snakes? I'd love that.
No, there's no snakes, but there's a familiar face up in the game show room. If you ever want to say
God,
hi.
let's see.
Yes. No, I want to check out the rest.
This is where Dan makes his cameo.
That
man.
would be hilarious. I don't know what Dan would do here. I mean, it'd be fun. He too likes fey people.
Dan, it's Dave.
Oh yeah, Dave just made his way into the White House too.
Dan, Dave, and Clay just have a day at the carnival here in the Revelian. I'm sure it's fine. Two bros and their son going off to the carnival.
2.5 men.
Exactly. You know what? Well, also while we're doing that, we can probably plan out where you guys are going next. I'll take you back to the world map. And who wants to be the token I put on the map to identify where you are generally on here?
I think I nominate Watcher because
Honestly, like him being the thing kind of makes sense because since he's actually the one that's gonna be the most curious, probably.
Mm-hmm.
So then
It's like being the Fae. Like I think that comes with the territory.
that's fair. All right. So if no objections, you guys are currently here. And while you're resting up, Map Few is gonna go over some stuff because he's wondering. So where do you guys want to go after you're all properly rested up, huh? It's a lot of fun place you could go. The Midway, like I said, is where you can get the most tickets. If you're interested in that, I can tell you specifically which games are what.
Which games give the most tickets?
Ah, an excellent question. And it makes sense. So, let me pop up my map here to figure out which ones are where on the map. Number 3. So, if you're looking for the most tickets for your group as a whole, I'd recommend the Dunkin' Do Not. That one, you can get tickets by nominating yourself as being the person in the dunk tank. That's over this way. And if your friend can manage to dunk you into the water, they get tickets for that too. That way both of you get tickets and everybody wins. Provided, you know, you hit the button. Worst case scenario, the donkey gets the tickets regardless. So, let me look through the Midway games really quick to give you an idea on the other ones. Because like I said, that's good if you're trying to get tickets for both yourself and another one of the party members. If you're thinking about just your group, that's the best way to do it. But there might be better options for single people. There's also the Boat Blaster. That's a fun one where a team of 5 battle another team of 5 in battle boats with water guns on them. And if you can manage to knock the other boaters off, well, then you get... Let me see. Cost to play is 3 tickets for that one. Creature falls in the water. There it is, prize. If you win that one, you get 7 red tickets. That's with Captain Grogstash is the one who runs that one. The Duncan Do Not, that's run by... where is she? By Puddles. There's Hit Me Heckna, which is a classic carnival game. You hit the button with the hammer, you try to hit the bell at the top. If you manage to hit it, you get 3 tickets from that. And, you know, Nina, who runs it, she likes challenging folk too. She'll give you a higher prize if you can beat her. But hitting that bell's gonna take some strong person, so maybe not, no offense of course, but not all of you are probably built for that one.
Above game. That's the one that's actually probably made for me.
Yeah.
Red's just gonna make a comment like, I mean, I could try it. As you just kind of look and see how Red's not necessarily as muscular as somebody like Argyle.
Yeah. Something that'd probably be more your speed, Red. There's a couple games I can think of for you. There's the Dead Ringer, where you try to fling some rings on some hands that are glued to wood. You get 10 rings for 1 red ticket, and you receive 1 red ticket for each ring you successfully throw on one of the fingers. It's a bit tricky, but you seem like the sort who's good at that sort of thing.
So, Draco.
Mm-hmm.
Given Red's background, based on the information that he's hearing, which of these games would sound like it's... Well, I have 2 questions.
Mm-hmm.
Which ones sound like they would be more exploitable, for lack of a better term, and which ones sound like they're more like, I guess, like ticket traps, where, you know, it seems like it's particularly easy, but they're basically made to, you know, like draw in like a bunch of tickets and make it very hard to pay out.
Yeah, I gotcha. There's still some more games, but of the ones you've heard so far, Dead Ringer sounds like it's probably the one that's the most exploitable, because you have to make a ring land on a finger. That's a very small target on a very small, with a very small object to throw. That one's probably going to be the hardest one. Even with a good hand, that one's a bit tricky, it sounds like. The more exploitable ones, like the Boat Blaster seems a more level field, because that one is you're competing against another group of people, and in theory you should both have the same amount of weaponry. It's a boat, it's got some water gun, you try to shoot them off their boats, they're trying to shoot you off yours. It's an even keel on who could win, unless someone is cheating somehow with, like, magic, which you wouldn't know until you're properly going up against them.
Mm-hmm.
The hammer is purely strength. That one would be exceptionally difficult to rig, although it's not out of the question that it could be rigged. Same with the Duncan Do Not. That one seems like it's gonna get you a decent amount of tickets regardless. The volunteer doesn't have to pay any tickets to go into it. They're guaranteed tickets for being the person sitting on the spot, and if you can manage to hit, you get even more tickets. So, technically speaking, the volunteer gets 3 tickets. The person that hits them in also gets 3 tickets, so you're netting 6 tickets if you can manage to successfully dunk them. And there's also, as he goes on, there's Pop Goes the Clown. This one, you shoot water into an open mouth and a balloon will inflate. This one's going to require that you're a bit good with your hands. He wiggles because he does not have hands. And if you can make your blimp pop, you win 3 red tickets from that. And the last one is Pin the Flail on the Donkey. So you're going to have to go up against this donkey amalgamation. It's 1 red ticket to play. Minimum of 3 characters need to join to play. You're going to try and... each of you is given a flail in the shape of a carrot on a stick, and you need to try and hit him. You have 1 minute to return the donkey into his pen, to crowd him on in there. And you get 3 red tickets for that. And of course, that's just the Midway games. There's also the souvenir shop. You could go to the food court when you get hungry. There's all sorts of good stuff in there. Some stuff boosts you, some stuff not so much. It's a fun little game you could play, trying to figure out what food is good and what isn't for you. And if you want to just relax, see some of the amalgamations, you could go to the petting zoo over. He lights up. This right here is the petting zoo. And let me take a look at my guide here. And there it is, number 5. And I mean, okay, so listen, this guy is not the most pro Revelia, but the best thing about the Lost and Found is not only can you find stuff you may have lost while you're at the carnival, you can also buy some gear there too. Above game, at the Lost and Found, you can buy spell components, for example, or equipment that you might want, tools and the like. And above game, if anyone wanted to take some of the clown magic that is in this module, I'm gonna say you could probably have gotten the material components off of the dweeb you fought. If anyone wanted to do that. Because he probably, based on what he is, he probably would have had some of that. He's not a caster, but they do have arcane knowledge dweebs, so I could reasonably believe that they have the material components for any of the spells, if you wanted to add one of those spells to your sheets. But for any other spell components you want to get, it's possible someone you fight might have it, or the more likely situation, even though it'll be a bit expensive, the Lost and Found is where you would find those spell components.
I'll just ask here, would anyone mind if I went to the test your strength one you mentioned?
I mean, you're more than welcome to try it, my fine comic friend.
That one is, map lights up on that specific square. That's right over there. It's not too far from here. You'll pass by the souvenir shop if you want to pick something up, but since you just came here, you might want to hold on to your tickets a little bit before you buy souvenirs, but that's just me. Feel free to do what you want. They're your tickets, after all.
Well. So is this in the morning, or is this before we go to bed?
So this would be while you're setting down for the night, just trying to get an idea for where you want to go in the next day.
Watcher will go ahead and slap a finger down, and he'll slide it up the Midway, and he'll look to everyone else and just shrug. Like, that might be a good way to go ahead and see what's going on around here.
True. Plus we could possibly grab some more tickets for various things as he just kind of looks around at everybody.
Watcher will nod.
So he did highlight some of them, but I'm gonna click them just for so you know basically where you're heading to. Obviously, this one over here is the boat blaster, the one with the lake and the boats on it. Above that, over here, is where you're going to have the Pop Goes the Clown. I already marked down your Hit Me Heckna if you wanted to do Pin the Flail on the Donkey. That one is over here in this fenced-off area.
Another one that I would say that it'd be a smart idea for us to all start doing is the dunk tank.
But Dunk Tank seems very. But Dunk Tank seems very meta. Very meta.
Yeah.
Yo, Dunk Tank meta. Let's go.
Ayo.
And Dead Ringer's right there. But yeah, when looking through these, I feel like, yeah, the Dunk Tank's probably the best one to do. That and Boat Blaster's also pretty good because it's a pretty high payout.
Hmm.
Although that's battling against a team of 5 against your team of 5, so you just have to see how that goes. And of course, you can get more info if you'd like from the various people running their games.
Brett just kind of ponders, strokes his chin, and gets like a wry smile out of the corner of his mouth.
I would say something, but I don't. So.
Oh. I suppose we should visit the various carnival games first thing in the morning, assuming that's what most of you want to do.
It makes sense.
He nods.
Alright, so you all rest up in the sweet suite. Technically speaking, you could take chunks of candy off of the building, or the mushrooms outside smell and taste like cotton candy. This room comes with its own candy that you could eat, but you're also getting some in the morning from Ramona, so it's up to you what you want to do.
Ah, yes. Continental candy breakfast.
Mm-hmm. The breakfast of champions.
And gamers.
It's true.
It's true. It is true.
That reminds me, I forgot to mention, food court is this over here.
Okay.
For whenever you guys want to get a bite to eat or something to drink or whatever. And then this big clown nose-like building, that's the souvenir shop. But you all have a pleasant rest. You head out of the hostel, and it's still night outside. You're pretty sure
in the morning, well, what could be considered morning, Watcher will come out. His hair is green. His skin looks a little bit more tan. He has kind of a energetic look in his eye, and his clothes are still green, but they're more greenish, like summer green. The flowery colors have faded away to nice colors of brown. Nice color of brown and yellow. A lot of earth tones. But it has like a warm, summery vibe, like a summer tree.
Oh. Just out of curiosity, have we seen these changes in our times before this?
That depends. You and me have a good rapport, so maybe you and me might have traveled before.
Right. Oh, it's been a while since I've seen that color in you.
It's been a while since I could talk again.
Right. Well, it's actually good to be able to talk. And as he kind of nudges over in Elvish.
He'll respond. He'll respond in Elven. It's fine. You know how this. You know how my species works. 2 for Titania, 2 for Oberon. Oberon speaks, Titania witnesses.
Right.
Summer and autumn are the ones, and then winter and spring are the ones where I pantomime, just to refresh you. And he gives you a playful pat on the chest.
Yes, of course.
So the Midway.
Midway, right.
Hi.
Kyle looks rough for everyone. The Midway, I guess, as he kind of sutters rough for everyone. All right, we should go grab Argyle.
Yeah.
Argyle,
Yes, absolutely.
As you say that, Argyle is stepping out of the room, And hello, String Bean. I'm going to keep you for the next 2 days at least.
Give me just a second.
Okay.
Well, I trust you slept well, Hargo.
That, for a jungle, that's actually a very comfortable place. If you want to sleep there tomorrow, you're more than welcome to.
I'll think about that. As he just kind of ponders about it for a second. It kind of point towards 2 fingers towards you, and it's like, I'll think about that.
So the Midway then?
Yes.
With a Midway.
Oh, you could talk again.
Oh, yes. We Aladdin are a multifaceted race. When I rest, my season changes. I can speak in 2 of them.
That'll make things easier.
Well, you didn't like my pantomiming. I'm hurt.
No,
It's not that I didn't
found
like it, it's just that it's a lot harder to get what you need to do with pantomime. At least I think so.
Well, when
Well-
you're as long-lived as I am, you find ways around.
And I, for one, pride myself into having great challenge in figuring out what exactly you're saying when you pantomime. As you kind of just does a nice little gentle 2 clap.
Absolutely. And he places his hand on your shoulder and says, "We are very pleased to go ahead and know that you care about us so much."
He just kind of does like the little playful, oh shucks, hand wave.
Out of character. Oh, the fun Titania will have with it. I found one who doesn't run away screaming!
Hooray!
It made voluntarily screaming.
If you need me, I'll be at the Ivory Pillars.
So, which game specifically at the Midway did you want to go to first? Because depending on your answer, you're going to have some encounters along the way too, because it's a bit of a walk.
Let's
Oh,
see.
fantastic. What did we agree on? That dunk tank thing?
Yeah, I think
Yeah.
Dunk Tank seemed interesting. We could probably
That
hit
might be
up
fun.
the Hit Me Heckna on the way up for Argyle.
Sure, let's give it a shot.
Yeah, because it's on the way. I'm like,
Alright.
look, it's right there. The dunk tank is over here. So.
Absolutely, absolutely.
So I will move your token up to here to start with, and I'm going to roll to see what you happen to stumble upon along the way.
Random encounters. Let's go.
So, I think you would have gotten your candy, of course, the candy breakfast. Did you eat it then and there, or did you save some of it? Anybody, or?
Argyle's saving his because I'm like, knowing this world, if we're in a circus, candy's probably like both very important and can actually heal you.
So,
Oh no, Watcher would have like half and just take it for later. He's a traveler, a watcher. That's how I got his name. So he travels light and eats light. So
okay.
Well, I think Red would eat a good chunk of it and then just kind of nibble away at it as they're kind of going through.
because it's already wrapped and stuff like that, right?
Yeah.
Well, if it's wrapped, well, you know, I do have cloves and shit, so yeah, it's whatever.
It's
Fine.
basically wrapped.
Yeah, we'll do it live. I ate half of it, and then I'll store half for later, and that'll be lunch for later or something.
All right. So, what about Lilith and Snack?
Lilith would find the spiciest piece of candy that was given to her, eat it, and then save the rest.
Okay.
And I just seen the thing that apparently Hoshi's internet crashed, so
Oh, okay. So, we'll just assume that he has it, because I'm going to roll a d6 to see which one he has to encounter what this is. So that
As
would
we're
be-
walking, does Red still look pretty sticky?
Particularly, yeah. It's just
You know what? That makes sense. He is sticky. Because, I mean, there was nothing to wash himself off with, so...
Here, I don't know if it works, but Lilith is just going to be like slowly prestidigitationing herself in red to try to get the stick off.
Yeah, it takes some doing.
I'll say Argyle like did his in the stream in the jungle.
Yeah. Alright then, so yeah, you managed to... Obviously, this would be before you headed out. You prestidigitated yourselves completely unsticky. And you're finally free of that.
well done with those magic hands as always, Lilith. Thank you.
She blows out a smile. Don't say I never did anything good for you.
Oh, perish the thought.
So, while you're heading down the road, I think Red would probably be the one to notice this. But you notice a Sucrooze is reaching towards Watcher. It's going for the pocket you know where his candy is in. It seems it wants to try and pull it away from him.
Red will just... As we're just kind of walking around, Red just kind of fold his arms up and just say, "Really? Try to rob a man of his candy," as I point towards the Sucrooze.
It's gonna jiggle at you and continue reaching.
Oh, that makes sense. These things are attracted to it. No, don't worry, little one. A gift of Oberon for me to you. Here. And I'll place a little bit of a candy that I packed away on the ground for it.
The Sucrooze happily gobbles up the candy and moves away.
It just
There you go.
it just like blobs over it and like absorbs it into itself.
Pretty much like an amoeba eating, just... And if you had refused, it would have attacked you and you could get to fight another Sucrooze immediately after the last one. Hooray!
But
Yeah,
at least we'd be better prepared for it this time.
True. You could have got vengeance.
I was actually gonna ask, like, I don't know if you said it, but how many pieces do we get each? So I can tap it on.
I'd say it's probably one piece as a... Because it's like a ration, basically. I'd say. Well, maybe not one, because one piece of candy does not equal a meal. So let's say 5 pieces of candy.
Okay. Yeah, you just said just an amount of candy, so I'm just like, some. So
Yeah.
I gave him some, and I'll have a little left. And when I look ahead and I see another Sucrose ahead of me also going, "Where's my share?" then I will have no more candy.
And then you'll have
No.
to fight it.
Remind me because my memory is trash.
I will
and
fight the third.
How many tickets did we start with?
So you
Did
start
we
with-
say 10?
Yeah, you start with 10 because you got your ticket booklets from the ticket booth, and you got
Ah.
1 each from Saving Scooter. So you should all be sitting at 11 right now.
-2 from me because I used it to get the potion to get
Right.
Watcher up. So I should be sitting at 9.
Yeah, you're at 9. Everyone else should be at 11. But you managed to make your way
Oh.
to hit. Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
No, that's not.
Okay. So you see a grinning Heckna mask sitting at the top of a tall pole. There's a heavy puck that can be propelled up the pole by striking a large button at the bottom with the mallet. And sitting next to this setup is a blue-skinned tiefling woman, who I believe I do have art for Miss Inamina here. Where are you? There she is.
Fancy.
Ah, look at that.
Ah, willing to try your hand at the old Heckna, eh? Well, you look pretty strong. Alright, now the first try is free. She holds the mallet out for you to grab and give it a shot, and roll me a athletics check to see how you do. Your DC to hit is 18.
Damn it!
Ah, one too short. You managed to hit it almost all the way up, but it's just short of hitting the bell. And the mask laughs at you. Ha 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 ha! Ooh, so close, but not close enough! Ha 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 ha!
You said first one was free. How much for the second?
Oh, you know what? It's free. I meant for the first round it's free. The second round you're going to compete against me, but if you want to try again, by all means.
I'm gonna do that. 1, 2, 3. Huh! Again! What the hell?
Once again, just
Wow.
shy of the mark.
Oh, wait a second. Wait a second. Hold on.
Oh,
Hold
I
on.
thought you
There's
were going with
there's
a-
something I can do.
Here comes the guy that's
Roll with that. Roll it with advantage, right?
a
No, you
D4.
just add D4 to it.
So, again, it's free, so if you're willing to try again, she's willing to give you another shot. Man, you really keep almost hitting it, huh? But hey, you know what they say.
I
third
swear, if
time's
he
a
rolls a
charm.
third 17 in a row.
With advantage, or no, wait, you get to add 4 to it. But it's not gonna
A
really-
4 ain't
if
saving
he
that.
if he chooses.
Yeah, it goes up a
I
little
still-
bit and then down.
Dang it! I don't have the. I still have the. I had the bardic inspiration last night, but or from last night, but I don't have it anymore, do I?
No, it
Probably
would've
not,
gone
because it was a
away.
long rest. But I mean, if you want me to.
I'm going to. Like, if you don't mind, that'd be.
Lilith is gonna kind of like, probably she's like standing next to him, and she's just gonna kind of pat him on the back and say, "You're the strongest person here. I'm sure you can take care of it," and give him a little bardic inspiration.
All right, are you trying to hide this or?
Yes.
All right, so roll me. I guess it'd be sleight of hand. Hmm. Well, I mean, I'll roll because she could also roll pretty badly. We'll have to see. Where are you? There you are, Inamina. Let's see. It would be perception, I guess, to say it.
Damn it!
Oh, no, she sees. She sees. Oh, I see how it is. Trying to cheat. He can't do it on his own, huh? I mean, we've seen him miss a couple times, but jeez, I thought you'd have more faith in him.
Argyle hearing him say or her say that just does that.
It swings up the puck, and immediately you hear a ding as the Heckna mask goes, and 3 tickets fall out of its mouth onto the ground slowly.
Argyle just looks at her. I don't cheat.
And Lilith just gives her the same look of, I don't know what you're talking about. I was just giving you a little positive reinforcement.
She shrugs. All right. Tell you what I'm gonna do. Second game. This time you gotta pay 2 tickets, but the prize is gonna be 5. You versus me. We'll see who can hit it higher this time.
Okay.
So, let me grab her sheet one more time. Probably shouldn't have closed it out. And where's her? So she's gonna go first. She'll take the hammer from you and swing! Ding! Oh, well, you're not gonna be able to hit higher than that, so I guess if you hit it, we'll call it square. 19, you also ding! No, I guess it just took you a little while to get your going up, and she happily hands you 5 red tickets on top of what you've already earned. Wow.
How to get used to the hammer.
Oh, that's fair, that's fair. I'm so used to it because I'm around it all the time I hadn't considered. You know, I'll let Heckna and my friend Sean know about how strong you are. I'm sure they'll be interested.
You know what? just for shits and giggles, Lilith is gonna step up and say, "Yeah, I'm not the most athletic person, but why not? I'll go ahead and give it a shot."
Well, by all means.
Well, game. I now have 19 tickets.
Woohoo!
First shot is free, after all.
You said athletics.
Yep, athletics.
I need to roll high on this. If it meets it, it beats it.
Yep. 3 tickets fall out of Heckna's coughing mask up top. You collect your tickets, and she says, I'm willing to do the same contest against you if you're willing to put down 2 tickets for the attempt.
I'd be delighted.
And,
Yeah,
thank you for the
she'll
follow.
she'll go for round 2.
All right.
Wait,
so-
actually, I have 17 because I forgot the pain too.
Yeah. So Ina will go first. So you have something to go against. Ding! Nope, 12. It doesn't quite go high enough. It manages to make it, like, pretty high up there. Maybe I should have stretched a bit first. Oh, well, you just gotta get it higher than that, and you'll be the proud owner of 5 tickets.
Lilith is going to take them out, kind of like do like a little like flourish, like a spin, and then go ahead and slam it down.
5. It goes a little bit off of its landing point and then back down. Ooh, we've been a little too fancy there. She holds out her hand for the 2 tickets that you owe her for the game.
Yeah, she hands the 2 over.
Alright, anybody else want to take a go?
Well, considering how the first one's free, why not? Rebel just gotta saunter up, crack his knuckles, just do the whole loosey-goosey shaking his shoulders, and then with the lumberjack swing, raises up the hammer, and
14.
14.
Pretty good, but not good enough. You manage to... It's still a few clicks down from the top, but you get it pretty high on the bar there.
Well, I think something's happening in my shoulder as he just gotta goes and he's just off for the mallet handle towards Ina.
Not bad. For someone so scrawny, you did pretty good, all things considered.
If it's free, I could consider trying.
Alright, she'll hold the handle of the hammer out to you to take and give it a whirl.
Watcher will close his eyes, and he will go ahead and give a small, gentle nod to himself. Titania watching it. And... nothing.
Yeah, you
But-
you manage to miss the button entirely. You hit the ground next to it, and it's a bit awkward as Ina's laughing. a little off there, friend.
I never was much one for melee.
That made my day.
Well, thank you for the opportunity, Ina.
No problem. It's what I do.
Well, let's see. How about all you lot? Shall we saunter forward?
Yes. Well, see what this dunk tank has to offer.
Oh, of course. I'm sure we'll be seeing more of you again, Nina.
I hope so.
As everybody's walking away, Lilith will just kind of say, I'll catch up to you guys in just a minute. And she'll turn to Ina and, in Infernal, say, pardon me for asking, but I'm actually kind of curious of your lineage. I don't really see a whole lot of blue tieflings around.
She turns her head looking at you. I'm sorry, I don't quite speak that language. I've been here for a bit. Must have slipped. Like, it seems familiar, the language you're speaking, but I I don't understand it no more. Been a while since I had to use it.
Lilith raises her eyes. Weird that back in common, she's just gonna say, weird that I've never met a tiefling who's forgotten their own language, but my question was, I was curious about your lineage, if you don't mind me asking, since I don't really see a whole lot of blue tieflings around.
Ah, she thinks for a moment. You know, I haven't thought about it for quite some time. I think it was one of the colder ones, I think, of the hells.
Alaska.
She genuinely seems to be uncertain. Like, it seemed to be completely gone from her memory. Not that it matters much. The Revelian is my home now.
Yeah. No, home is. I need above game. I'm trying to remember the
Home is this way.
the phrase.
Home
There's
is
a phrase I'm thinking of. No, there is another one. Like,
home is where you hang your hat?
essentially, yeah. She just says, "Wait, well, home is where you make it to be, I guess."
True enough. And I mean, I'm sure you lot will figure that you'll get through that soon yourselves.
Well, I plan on staying here for a little while at least. Maybe whenever there's a chance, maybe you and I can hang out for a little bit.
Maybe. I mean, I'm usually working here. You'll be able to find me.
But I should probably catch up with the rest of my party. Don't work yourself too hard there.
I'll try. She hefts the hammer over her shoulder. We'll see how that goes. Have a good one.
Well, yeah. Lilith will give her a wave and start walking back to the group. And once she's like out of earshot, her expression will actually go from like smiling to kind of a little unnerved. Like it's still kind of like blowing her mind that like a tiefling doesn't like remember or know their lineage, so she's kind of a little like, huh.
Alright. But you find...
And eventually she'll end up catching up to like the back end of the party's trail.
Alright. And you manage to make your way to the Dunkin' Donut without being accosted this time. You see a glass tank filled with dark purple, slimy water sitting beneath a crude scaffolding. A regal but damp chair is suspended above an open tank. Attached to the chair are a long wooden arm and a target painted with the laughing face of a clown. A beautiful half-worked woman in a slinky dress sits on a little stool, idly throwing handfuls of popcorn up into the tank. Oh, looks like we have some customers. It's 1 ticket for 3 balls, and if one of you want to be on the hot seat up there, perfectly free for you to sit up there. I'll give you 3 tickets for that. And if you manage to dunk your friend, you get 3 tickets. Win, win, win.
Oh. That looks safe, as Red just kind of points at the brackish-looking water in the tank.
She smiles.
Well,
Safe as anything in the Revelian.
Well, you did want to get clean.
Yeah, clean. Of course, clean in the water, sure. Red just kind of saunters up. It's like... and just kind of awaits instruction to go into the duck tank seat.
Alright, she opens up the tank, gives you some stairs so you can climb into the seat and get comfortable. She'll wait for you to get properly seated before she looks to everyone else. Alright, who wants to be the thrower? So, how this is going to work is you need to make a strength or dexterity check, and it is once again a DC of 18 to hit the target.
Oh, okay. I can do that.
Alright. I don't have.
As you
ordered
guys are
puzzles.
looking at Red, I'll allow you guys an insight check if you want to look.
Horse.
I'll take that.
I'll take
counter
that
with
action.
deception.
14.
Deception.
That's a nat 20.
Ooh.
Two of us ride him like a book.
Yep, Lilith, Argyle. You get the sense that he's screaming internally at what he signed himself up for.
Argyle would lean into his ear. Let me throw. I'll try to miss.
Oh no, it's fine. You don't have to be so.
Drop the act.
Just do your best.
I
You'll
can
be
tell you're
fine.
I can tell you're freaking out. I will try. Dad.
It's fine. Just do what you need to do. I'll be okay with it. It'll be fine. As he, as you can clearly tell from this, he's just like, lying through his teeth about it, but it's just like, it is what it is. Just go through with it.
Argyle, how many tickets is it? 2 tickets, right?
It is 1 ticket for 3 balls to throw. So you get 3 shots for 1 ticket.
Oh, this is ball.
So
What do I roll?
Draco,
What do I roll?
So it'd be strength or dexterity. It's your choice.
Ooh. Describe the water as Red is sitting over the top of in the dog tank seat.
So, like I mentioned, it is dark, purple, slimy-looking water that's sitting above crude scaffolding. So, like, it's holding your weight, but it's not exactly shaking, but you are feeling it creak as you're sitting in the chair.
This is fine. This is fine. This is absolutely fine. This is fine. This is fine. Meanwhile,
So, Argyle rolls. He's gonna roll dexterity. Again, he's trying to miss. We can tell that Red is like, I don't like this. So,
All right, that's a
15.
miss. You've got 2 more shots.
as was today. Okay.
That's another miss. Last ball. And that's another miss. Oh, tough luck, buddy. But I mean, it looks like you weren't really trying to, so I mean...
No,
Let-
he
let me
absolutely
be-
was trying. I'm totally convinced he is.
let me try
Totally.
here. Let me take over for him. I don't mind getting wet.
Alright. Well, she opens the tank for you to step on out and hands you your 3 tickets for being such a good sport.
Yes, thank you. That you're too kind. As I would stay longer, but as he frantically gets off the scaffolding and back on the terra firma.
And I kind of want Argyle to whisper. I get one of those tickets.
Can I attempt to sleight of hand a ticket into Argyle's pocket?
Sure you can.
Alright. Yeah, let's go ahead. Oh, that's a natural
Everyone
one for...
sees you. You just awkwardly, like, move toward his pocket, and everyone is looking at you. Huh.
Sticks the ticket into his pocket.
You, like, pat him on the side where you put the ticket. It's very loud. He didn't mean for that.
Yeah.
Right, so Argyle is now the one in the hot seat. She opens the tank up for you so that you can properly get comfortable in the chair as best you can. And who's going to be our next thrower?
Screw it. Lilith will walk up.
All right. She holds her hand out for a ticket. And
Yep, she'll hand over the singular, assuming it's the singular ticket.
yep. And she will hand you 3 softballs to aim at the target. You got 3 shots. Let's see if you can dunk Argyle.
If I did dexterity, if you have a better strength, do that.
I have a way better dexterity. However, I would also ask, can I argue to use acrobatics?
Mm,
You know, since I'm proficient in it.
yeah, I don't think acrobatics would really apply for throwing the ball. I mean, maybe you could argue sleight of hand, but...
I mean, sleight of hand is still better than my base dexterity. Because, you know, jack of all trades.
Yeah, I could see a sleight of hand for throwing the ball.
Yeah, I'll use that if that's good with you.
Yeah.
I just like to imagine as Lilith is trying to do a sleight of hand and just be like, one frame you just see her just like quick flash over, stick the ball behind the button, and then just step back, and then Dark Elf goes into the tank like,
Oh look, I got it!
Yeah, we'll go ahead and chuck ball number 1. That's a 15.
15 is not gonna hit.
Alright. Pops the next one up, kind of like adjusts her wrist a little bit, cracks her neck.
By the way, Draco, your mic's like getting your breathing again.
Sorry.
Yeah. Pops.
It was like right up against my face, so I had to move it. There we go.
Gotcha, yeah.
Yeah, Sho, go ahead and throw number 2. Nope.
Yeah, that's another miss.
Looking a little annoyed, and you know what? Hold on.
Hold up.
Ah, damn it! I can't do it on myself.
Oh.
I was gonna be stupid and try to bardic inspiration myself, but I can't.
You can do this, me.
Alright, well, we'll throw one more time, I guess.
It's just a mini Lilith just pops on their shoulder. You can do it!
Oh, Steiner, what are you
can
doing
win.
here?
You can do this!
Ooh,
That one.
goes real wide. Puddles ducks a bit. Oh, hey, no reason to try and hit me with the ball.
Seems my arm isn't what it used to be.
Ah, sad. Does anyone else want to take a go?
Sure, I'll give it a try.
Alright.
Want my browser?
I was
Go.
gonna stay on it and see if he get 3 tickets.
Alright, dock ticket, grab balls, go. And you said it's a dex check or a strength check?
Strength or dex, it's your choice which. 16 is not quite enough.
4.
And third time?
And... Nothing.
Dang.
Oh well.
Nothing but misses.
Dang. Oh, not a lot of good arms today. I mean, you can always give me another ticket to try again. I give you 3 more balls.
You know what? I can do that for you.
Alright, she'll take
Absolutely.
another ticket.
There you are.
Hand over the softballs.
Whoop. 15. Nope. 6. Nope. Whoop. 6 again.
Damn.
Yeah. Oh well.
Can
Oh.
I get off now?
I mean, that is your decision. If you want to step off, I'll hand you your 3 tickets.
There was 3 plus 3 because there was 2 people that tried.
Hold on, let me make sure it doesn't specify that. Encourages party sit on the chair, noting that they'll receive 3 when they get dunked or not, if no primary volunteers. It doesn't mention if she compacts them or not. Sorry, it's 3 for becoming the standee for people to hit at. It
That-
doesn't build up, I'm afraid.
That's fine. It was fun.
Right. Anybody else want to be in the hot seat or take a throw?
Lilith will just smile. Why not? I mean, what's the worst? What's the worst that could happen? And she'll head over and start jumping into the tank.
All right. There's our brave volunteer who will be our next thrower.
Well, while I'm in there, I'm just gonna look down at the water again. Does it seem like it's just water, or is there something else in there?
It seems like it's just water. Like, it's dark and purple, it's hard to really see into it, but you don't see any movement that you're aware of. I mean, I suppose you could roll a perception if you wanted to see if you
Sure.
get a better look, but... 11? Yeah, that... It's too difficult to tell. You're pretty sure there's nothing moving in there, though.
Red just kind of slides over and drops a ticket in their hand, and well, suppose I could try.
All right.
I want it to be known, Lilith. Not magically, but Lilith is trying to be as distracting as possible. She's doing it in good fun, but still.
All right. First try. Gonna attempt strength. Yep. 13.
Not quite.
Ugh. Yeah, working through that knot in my shoulder. 16.
Almost, but no cigar.
Try this one more time, and
No dice. Want to give it another go? Take another ticket?
I think I hurt up my shoulder again. Sorry. He'll just kind of, as he just grabs his hand on, just kind of rubs his right shoulder, and then just kind of awkwardly steps back.
Huh, fair enough. Anybody
Oh,
else?
why not? One more. I'll try.
I don't know if you want
Eh.
to, but I think you can guidance yourself.
Oh, thank God! I could have guidance everyone else too. Oh well. Let's see. Wabam. Wabam. No. There we go.
19. You manage to hit the target, and Lilith goes plummeting down into the weird purple slimy water. And we're going to shift here for just a hot second for
Oh,
Lilith's
no.
perspective.
Oh, no.
You swim out of the water, and you find yourself in this incredibly vast purple sea. And you look in all different directions. You don't see any trace of the carnival you were once at, but what you do see... Let me bring you to the battle map really quick. Sadly, I don't have an ocean map, but... You see this! A tentacled creature, purple, much like the water that you find yourself in. It has an eye in the center of its face, as well as two different ones on either side of it. And it's lunging...
Fucking Kraken?
No, it's not that big. It's only a large creature.
It's a large squid, an octopus.
So, I would like for you to roll initiative, because for 3 rounds, this is where you're gonna be.
Oh,
no.
no!
Alright, well,
Oh wait, I still have hostile playing. Oops.
Do we all see Lilith disappear?
Well, you see her go down in the tank, but this is like, because it's rounds, it's basically going to be 18 seconds, I believe. So it doesn't...
so she will surface, but this is a matter of is she going to surface in one piece?
Yeah. And let me roll our arms aplenty here.
It's a plenty. Oh, God.
Well, that's a natural 20. Or not natural 20. That is an unnatural 20. So he goes first. Since he's so close to you, he's not going to do that one, but he is going to try and wrap a tentacle around you. That'll hit.
So that's gonna hit, but
Okay.
as a reaction, Lilith is just going to lean out and say, "This isn't what I signed up for."
Okay.
So, I magically distract the triggered creature and turn its momentary uncertainty into encouragement for another creature. The triggered creature must re-roll the d20 and use the lower roll.
Okay. So let's see how you do. That is a 21, which is lower.
So that's still going to hit me.
So you would take 15 bludgeoning damage, and you are grappled.
That's right, I never rolled my extra HP.
Oh, wait. You didn't? Okay, so let's get that sorted first.
Alright, you know what, fuck it, I'll just roll it anyways. Alright, so I live by 1.
Alright! So that would put you at 16, yeah? Total
Yes.
health?
Yep.
Okay, so... Because I'm adjusting your token. Let me properly update the default first, and then... Oops. Perfect. Okay. So that is its turn, thankfully, so now it's your turn to do whatever you want.
So however, that also, regardless of that, I then can choose a creature I can see within range, which includes myself, and I have advantage on my next attack roll, ability check, or saving throw I make within 1 minute.
Okay, you can escape its grapple with a DC 14 strength, or you could attack it. The choice is yours.
Let's see. I would have advantage. Dissonant Whispers.
Oh, right, you can't see its HP. Give me a second here.
You know what?
There we go.
I don't know how wise this creature is. But Lilith is going, her eyes are going to flare orange, and she's just going to look this squid dead in the eye and just say, "Let go of me."
Command.
And I cast Command.
Alright, it's gotta beat a DC 13.
Yes.
Oh god, that point. And that's a 5. It lets you go. Alright, so this drops whatever it holds, and then it ends its turn. But I mean, that would be its turn to drop you, technically, so now it's your turn on round 2.
Alright. So, she dropped, and then I'm going to... I don't know how fast this thing can swim, and that bothers me. Alright, well... the time for fucking around has ended. The time to find out has begun. And Lilith is going to, once again, as best as she can while she's quote-unquote underwater, pull out that little pamphlet around her waist and once again blow a very scary, haunting tune into it, and this thing's gonna have to make another wisdom save.
Alright, let's see. That's a 17.
That's a success, so it's only taking half of the Dissonant Whispers damage.
Okay, and yep, it doesn't have any resistances to it, so it will take half of whatever you roll out.
It's gonna take 4 then. 4 psychic damage.
Actually, so I like to round up. I just realized
Okay,
I
so
never
5
brought that up,
psychic.
so it'll be 5. Okay, and
I haven't moved, and I don't want to risk an attack. I don't want to risk the attack of opportunity. So,
yeah. Is that all?
That actually uses all my spell slots with those 3 spells. So yeah, that's it.
All right, so it's gonna once again try to grapple you. That is
It's
a
got it's got me,
All right.
and it probably deals enough damage to hit to. Yeah, I'm down.
All right. So it would be your turn. You can roll the death saving throw now. But after you roll that saving throw, you're going to be back at the carnival.
Well, that's one success.
And you are now... Things seem grim for Lilith, but obviously you can't see because you're unconscious. But what we as people from the outside watch as this Arms of Plenty tries to move it towards its... towards its mouth, she poofs out of existence. Meanwhile, back at the carnival proper, you're getting paid your 3 tickets for managing to hit the target as Lilith floats back up to the surface.
She's just
down.
in like the full Family Guy pose, just face down onto the water.
Pretty much.
What?
Well, thank you very much. Excuse me. Just a moment. I will pull Lilith out of the murk.
Alright.
And let's see. Sneeze. Take 5 healing.
No.
She just rouses and just starts coughing. And opens her eyes and is like immediately trying to like look for the creature that was attacking her, but then realizes she's back in the carnival. Oh, thank God.
Wait.
What did you? What happened?
Oh no! Just as soon as I fell into the water, all of a sudden I was facing down. It's like a squid or an octopus or something.
Oh, that's
I didn't see it.
lovely.
Count this as the second time I've maybe got a little in over my head, but you know, it's like they say in the entertainment industry, sometimes you have to fail a little before you succeed.
Puddles will grin. On the plus side, she hands you your 3 tickets.
Alright.
Smiling as if nothing has happened.
Just the Fry meme of just the eyes narrow.
Would you happen to know what happened there?
Oh, well, whoever falls into the water gets teleported to where my pet Squiggles is hanging out. And he must have been a little rough with her, unfortunately.
Yes,
I see.
a little. That's
Rough
not
is an
just-
understatement here.
Worst case scenario, if we do anything else, we could always go to the trusty vending machine back in the hostel, I guess. But
You know what? I'm gonna roll something for you really quick. Milla, high or low? Oops.
let's
You know what?
see.
Wait, are you talking to me or?
Milla.
Oh, no.
Okay.
Sorry.
Let me grab a die here and roll as well. Hey yo.
Well, I was gonna roll it, but,
We'll say low.
low? Okay, let's see. That is a 32. That classifies as low. As you mention a potion back at the hostel, you notice as a machine, very similar to that one, zooms past you at incredible speeds. It doesn't pay notice to you, but it looks like one of the machines, like the one back at the hostel, but in full repair. However, if you want something from it, it's quite clear you're gonna have to stop it somehow.
I guess, just 1 second, using my cunning action to dash, I would like to try and, stop the vending machine.
Alright. I'm gonna put you on the battle map now, as well as our Heckna's handy helper. And we'll have a bit of a chase going on here.
I mean, cutting action to dash, normal movement, that gets me at 120 feet of movement.
Oh yeah, you're gonna get right up to it. But then we'll have to get to the how do you stop it portion of this. So let's go to the battle map. Wait, did I not? Yeah, it did move. Okay, it was just being a little slow. There we go. Okay, and let's have you roll for initiative.
That's natural 20 for 21.
Oh yeah, you get the first move on this thing.
Alright.
You did not click your token, so I will add you in manually. Whoop. Or it just didn't add you manually, I don't know which it is.
Oh,
There.
I could. There we go.
Bop, bop. There we go. Alright, you're in.
Alright, Red's going to just, using all of his movement to dash up towards this thing, he's going to tap it on the shoulder, I guess? Try and see if he can get its attention.
Okay. And let me... Alright, so if that is your action on its turn, you manage to tap it, and it doesn't seem to pay you any mind as it zooms on forward 40 feet.
Hey!
You could roll an insight if you like to see if you can discern this thing's general disposition.
Sure. It's 8.
I'll roll it for funsies. Okay, yeah, you're getting nothing out of this bot. But boy howdy is it zooming.
Alright, so that's 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. Use my cutting action to dash. 5, 10, 15 to get in front of this thing.
Okay.
He's going to reach in and he's going to pull out 5 tickets and wave them in front of the machine. I was like, excuse me, I would like to purchase your wares.
Okay. Hey, roll me a dex save really quick.
Okay. Alright, a dex save. I am proficient with those, but let's see. Oh yeah, that's
Okay.
a 22.
22. So you notice that it is not stopping. You manage to step out of the way, but you put like your leg in front of it, so it taps against it, and it finally stops. And it's willing. It looks at you, taps its neck, points at the sign. You're now free to purchase one of its potions for 5 tickets.
Rubble. Drops the 5 tickets inside the into the machine.
Right? He grabs up the tickets, pulls out a potion, and hands it to you. And as soon as you step out of the way and make your purchase, he zooms back off into the carnival.
Thanks! I guess.
It waves.
And then he'll dash and make his way back towards the rest of the group.
Alright. And we'll bring you back to the world map. With your brand new potion.
Hot damn.
Right
I
arm
just-
extended forward as he's just making his way up. Here. Extends it to love.
She just grabs it and pops the cork and chugs it. So, what am I rolling? 2d4 plus 2 standard healing?
Yes.
Yep.
4. That's good enough.
Wow.
I'm over half HP now.
Puddles will chime in. You know, I mean, he doesn't know me anything or whatever, but you could step up to the food court. There's Felix's Elixirs. He sells all kinds of potions and stuff that you could probably heal up with, or other things. Just a thought.
Are they cheaper than that? As he kind of points back towards the general direction of the helper.
Well, you won't have to force them down. You can just buy them, you know, like a normal shop. She chuckles.
I
Yeah,
think
it's
the
own
answer
benefits.
is no.
Fine.
It would be good to stockpile.
As Red just kind of thinks about it for a second, but then he kind of leads in towards motions towards Watcher or Lilith. And you just see him just kind of mouth the words, or we could get them cheaper at the hostel. But this was more urgent.
I understand.
Actually, she'll also chime in. He also sells a variant of healing potion called a cream soda potion. It costs 4 red tickets instead of 5. Basically,
Cream
does the same
soda?
thing. It just tastes nice.
Speaking of the food court, I am a little, well, a little hungry considering that last encounter might have drained my appetite a bit.
I see. Huh. I can see why I'm here. This place certainly is peculiar.
Alright, well. Yeah, we could make it right over to the food court. Why not? Let's see what's up there.
Alright, so I will move you over there. I will roll 1 encounter to see if anything pops up along the way. And then I'll tell you about all the fun shops that you can buy stuff at the food court.
Food court. Having a good time. Food court.
So as you're moving along, you notice a disheveled, sand-covered man roaming through the crowds, looking bewildered as he almost bumps into one of you.
Are you okay?
I gently found my way out of that desert, Malaxi. Do you think I'll have to do another show? I'd love to, but I need this swirl game real bad.
He kind of looks around. Desert?
I'm just...
Kind of extending his hands forward, just kind of looking at the scenery.
I was at the Big Top's Magical Menagerie show over in the Dismadium. I'm gonna go lie down at the hostel, I think. And he wanders off. As far as you can tell, he was part of a show?
Some kind of showman, I believe.
Indeed.
The Dismadium. Huh.
Matt will chime in. Oh yeah, the... You can't quite hear what he said. Is over in the...
I'll unfurl him.
Oh, right. You lot can't go there yet, so you probably won't understand a word I'm saying right now.
Oh, I thought there was merely a problem with how I orientated you.
Oh, no. It's... Well, like I said, you see, certain parts of the carnival are only accessible to people that Heckna allows in them. Right now, you can't go to the... So, you can't understand what I'm saying.
Oh, quite literally. A handy cipher. Thank you.
No problem. I'm a good time with you lot.
And I will roll him up and put him back in my belt loop.
Right? So you manage to make your way to the food court, and there's 3 different stalls here. There's Bab's Meadery, Felix's Elixirs, and Candy's Candy Emporium, and more. There's also, of course, various benches you can sit down and eat your stuff at, or drink, or whatever you want to do.
Mm-hmm. What do we want to do, guys?
Well.
And I'm sorry, Draco, I disassociated for a second. What were the 3 stalls that were there again?
There's a candy place. Oh, you go.
There's Bab's Meadery, so probably a butcher's or something of the like. There's Felix's Elixirs, where you can get all sorts of drinks and potions and whatnot. And Candy's Candy Emporium, and more. Which is candy, obviously.
And more.
And more. Oh, that reminds me, this one isn't a food stall, but you notice there's like a ways from the food court after you finally eat and whatever. You notice there's something over this way. Like a weird boxed off like glass area in the ground. That might be something interesting to check out once you've properly eaten and all that.
Well, if it's heading straight for the meadery.
Alright. So, let me show you the provider here at Bab's. Unsurprisingly, named Bab. You see a Knoll woman wearing a butcher's smock. She's got a cleaver in her hand, as you can see, and all of her stuff seems to be laid out. Ah, new customer, eh? Well, I've got the meat if that's what you're looking for. Take your pick. And she has laid out, it doesn't quite say what it is or what it does, but you can ask her some stuff. They have taglines that she will basically say to you. There's steak, in parentheses, for 2 red tickets. Wagyu beef for 6 red tickets. Deep fried Crunch-a-Munch for 10 red tickets. Corn dogs for 1 red ticket. Pop Pops, which are 5 red tickets. Tastes like chicken, in quotes, fingers. Cured, that one is 2 tickets. Cured meat is also 2 red tickets. Almost but not quite steak is 1 red ticket. And wings, which are 6 red tickets. And you can see the wings in the picture. They don't look like chicken wings. They're leathery bat-like wings.
They're actual wings.
Yes.
Lois is kind of raising an eyebrow at the descriptions, and she'll say, Pop-Pops?
Ah, these satisfying snacks are both crunchy and slimy. They appear to be some sort of round, deep-fried thing. Could be an egg, maybe? Not quite sure.
Possible egg.
Lilith will just, you said the corn dogs are just 1 ticket, right?
Yep, just 1 ticket. Juicy corn
Lilith
dogs?
will...
Oh, sorry, go
Yeah.
ahead.
Lilith will hold up, a ticket and go, I'll just take a corn dog.
Alright, here you go. She hands you the corn dog. And sure enough, looks just like a corn dog you would have at your carnival back where you're from. Smells like one, too. Probably tastes like one, if you had to take a stab at it.
She'll kind of give a nod and start walking out of the tent. Licks the corn dog a little, assuming it just tastes like a usual corn dog.
Yep. For all intents and purposes, tastes like a corn dog.
Shrugs, bites into it.
It's really good.
She'll just sit there. Eventually finishes the whole thing. and just, you know, the feeling of like when you finally had like something good to eat after like 2 days, and she just sighs and says, you know, candy's good from time to time, but actual food is nice when you finally have it. And she'll walk around, look for the rest of the group, and just point over to the meter and say, well, some of the stuff in there is a little questionable, but at least they have corn dogs.
What's a corn dog?
See it for yourself.
So,
Argyle will walk in.
Hello. Another new face. Pleasure to meet you. What can I meet you with today? Ha! That's a joke, kid. But here's what I have available.
I'm assuming she just goes through all the stuff you just said again.
Yeah, I can go through any one of them again if you'd like, but it's all the same stuff.
So Argyle is looking at it. You said the corn dogs are how much?
1 red ticket for a corn dog.
Because my friend who just came out just said that they were really good, so I'll try one. And if I don't like it, I'll also buy a steak.
Alright.
Gives her the 3 red tickets.
Okay, so I'll read the tagline just because it's fun. Tastes like whatever you're craving. Put it in something or eat it on its own. I don't care. I just want it gone. It's in a box with a question mark on the side, and if you open it up, that sure does look like meat, all right. It's about 1 serving size of some kind of roasted meat.
So, Argyle's gonna try the corn dog. Like, what do I like? Will I roll or anything like that to see what he thinks of it?
All right, and just like I said, it tastes like a corn dog. Argyle doesn't really have the knowledge of what that tastes like, but it's a very savory sort of snack with a little bit of a sweetness, kind of, from the corn breading. But sure enough, just a normal, ordinary corn dog with no negative or positive side effects to it.
He got it from Sonic.
We have a Sonic in my town, but I think I've only ever eaten there like once, and I barely remember in it.
Then, Argyle's also going to try the steak.
All right.
Well, I'm sorry, steak.
Yeah. So you
Quotation mark.
there are utensils for you to eat it, and you know, it does taste like meat, but not when you're familiar with. You do notice there's a bit of, like, maybe it wasn't properly cut off, but there's like a bit of white and black fur, possibly. But that's easy enough to cut off, and it tastes pretty good, all things considered.
White and black fur. Oh god, did you just eat skunk meat?
No.
Zebra, probably.
Zebra, bear.
Could be anything, really.
Well, thank you very much. And Argyle's gonna leave. And go to the other 4. Okay, so I don't know what the quote unquote steak meat is, but it's actually really good.
As
You're right
Red
about the
Bull.
corn dog, by the way. That was really tasty.
I'll have to take
They're
you
a
up on that.
staple in every carnival I've been to.
Red Bull.
You're roboting.
Yeah, you bought it pretty hard there.
Oh, I am?
Yeah.
Let me try again. How's that?
That's a lot better.
Okay. Red Bull saunter up to the counter and look at the wares that Bab has for sale.
Alright, and it's the same stuff. Steak, Wagyu beef, deep fried crunch-a-munch, corn dogs, pop-pops, tastes like chicken, fingers, cured meats, almost, but not quite steak, and wings. And I can refresh you on how much those cost, if you'd like.
How about the almost not quite chicken fingers?
Okay. So, the tagline is, "It's just regular chicken. Seriously, I promise." So, she and, you see, you have a passive perception that beats this, so I'm just gonna tell you, they're humanoid fingers. They're breaded, but they are various humanoid fingers. And it comes in various dipping sauces. Your choice.
I have to find that one gif of the guy that's just like, you know, the one anime meme where it's just the guy riding in the car and it's just like, ha 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 ha, and then just a super sudden long face like, what? And looking away from the not quite chicken fingers. How about the... What was it, the... Oh god, I'm blanking so hard on what food it was. It was the Crunch-a-Munch?
The Crunch-a-Munch.
Crunch-a-Munch.
This one, intense umami flavor. Just ignore the gangrene there, though. Let me see here. I mean, it looks like some deep fried meat. So, you know, it's breaded. You can't really see the meat underneath it, of course, but for all intents and purposes, looks like something fried. Probably good? Question mark? But that one is 10 red tickets.
Yeah, he really can't afford that. It's like, I'll have a corn dog then.
All right. Fair enough. Corn
So,
dog, one red
one
ticket.
ticket.
Tastes pretty good.
He'll walk back to the group. You're not kidding. These corn dogs are fantastic. So, now what? As he's just kind of munching away, just as it gets to like the stick part of the corn dog, it's just kind of like, you know, that one little bit of breading that's like at the bottom side of the corn dog. It just kind of gets to that. It's just like, I'll try to make it this though, as it just kind of spins around. And uh-oh. I was just realizing. You there, Draco?
Oh, yeah, I'm here. I was just typing down all of the different foods and stuff, so you guys would have something to properly reference instead of just trying to remember it.
Okay.
Oh, that'd be good. That'd be solid.
He'll kind of take the stick and from the corn dog and he'll just kind of fumble around in his fingers a little bit. Is there like a trash receptacle nearby?
Oh yeah, right next to the benches, there are trash cans you could easily just throw the stick out in.
Yeah, he'll just flick it in and attempt to throw the stick into the trash.
Right.
I'm not sure if I have to roll anything for that, but...
No, it's easy enough. Did anyone else want to try something from Babs or one of the other other 3 different places here at the food court?
Any places that sell any fruit or something?
The closest thing to that would be Candy's Candy Emporium. There's not really a fruit place here.
Ah. Nope, I abstain. I still got candy.
Alright. Well. Red just kind of looks around. What's that there? Map?
You're
just kinda look
roboting
up the
again
map.
pretty hard.
Yeah, you're roboting pretty hard, buddy.
Man, we're all getting hit with the robots tonight.
Oh, I'm free. I'm free of sin.
Yeah. I mean, so far I've been okay, I think.
I think I've been okay so far.
Yeah. Puppy, am I okay?
You sound good now.
Red was asking Map, what is that? As he just kind of points over to behind the stalls towards the southeast.
Oh, that's the naughty corner over there. That's where Heckna puts his pet from the parade after, you know, the whole parade is done. He puts him there to punish him for whatever they did that might have upset him. And then people can gawk and marvel at the pet that's there.
Huh. I see.
I believe it's Myrmidon right now that's hanging out. And I have just put down all of the foods at Babs into the Discord with all of their prices.
There you go.
Could be fun to check it out.
You might be onto something.
Any good recommendations from Map? I guess it's better than mine. Sure.
Then let me set up the map before you head on over that way. Drag all your tokens on there so you can, you know, see. Although I don't think I have the dynamic lighting on for this since it's in the Revelia proper. Better safe than sorry. Where is it? There we go. And yep, that would be everyone. I don't know if that's the order you want to be here, but... Oh, did it turn off? Why did it turn off? Oh, right. Ignore that. That's if you are fighting it. But you're not. You're just here observing. Alright. Now then, let me find what we're looking for here. That's the security building. There we go. Near the food court, you see the small cramped pit covered in a thick layer of glass. The glass is scratched, and one corner is broken. A small barrier of golden posts and a red rope are set around the glass bearing a sign. Large hole, size of a small hole. Below the glass is Myrmidon, the huge insect-like creature featured in the parade you saw. Its head peeking out from a bed of multicolored balls. One of the balls begins to wiggle, then crack. It bursts into a swarm of what appears to be living popcorn, which immediately scurries down out of view in the ball pit. Amongst the colorful balls is a humanoid child that reaches upward with a haunting screech. A random passerby peers down and jumps through the broken glass to rescue the child. Myrmidon lunges with a snap, revealing the child to be a protuberant growth on its wicked tongue. The monster snatches the person out of the air and swallows them whole before sinking down amongst the balls again. And of course, across from you, you see once again Conrad, the clown hunter. Just sort of watching this all unfold.
As Red just kind of looks over at everyone else. Oh, that's a dirty, dirty trick. Even for my taste.
Conrad will grunt from across the way. Walking over. It's a clever beastie, Myrmidon is. So, you... He pauses for a second. Enjoying the carnival, I suppose?
I'd say we are.
If you consider fighting for our lives on more than 3 occasions, something.
So, anyone tell you you're not allowed to leave yet?
We're not allowed to do what now?
I mean, I believe you told us that at the entrance, didn't you?
Oh, good. So
get
you're all just comfortable with that, huh? Trapped here, not able
Do we
to
have a
leave?
choice to be?
Maybe.
There's
I
more than
mean-
one. There's more than one way out of a maze.
Huh?
That is what my forebears told me.
Well then. Glad to see you're so upbeat about it.
Oh, yeah, completely upbeat with you know, the various attractions and being forced to put candy and fighting for our lives at least a couple of times. And then kind of motions towards Lilith.
Where I'm from, things are very mercurial, but never to this degree.
Matthew's gonna try and struggle free of the ring. Now, hang on! Had lots of fun. You got some tickets, you had some good food.
It's true.
I mean, sure, there have been moments where you've been at the end of your rope, but doesn't that add to fun a little bit? You know, being on the edge. Conrad will just sort of half-liddedly stare at Matthew.
Lilith is looking at the giant fuck-off monster that's seemingly in whatever this is. So what's the story with that?
Huh. Well, Heckna puts his least favored pet down there in the naughty corner, I believe he calls it. And it's on a whim which one is his favorite or not. Myrmidon's in here now, but who knows how long it's going to take for another swap to happen. Could be a day, could be weeks, could be months. But then again, it's hard to really tell when he looks up at the sky and points. It's always night here. So, you know.
I mean, nighttime is the best time for a carnival. That's still kind of ridiculous.
So just kind of circle back when you said that we can't leave. Is that a matter of we physically can't leave? We metaphorically can't leave? Or is there something else I'm not picking up?
I think he's saying that we are sealed here.
Indeed. You can walk out of the front gates right now, walk through the forests, and you will end up back here. Now, I believe there's like a cottage somewhere in the woods where you can stop by. That's the one unique feature around here. But sure
yes.
enough, all roads
Yes.
lead back to the Revelian.
Well, just out of curiosity, have you seen any other in? Well, I know we've been set to try and find missing people that are here, but it's been a lot harder to pick out considering our streak of luck.
Cut out a little bit there. I missed some of that.
Ah, 1 second. Discord's being a bot.
Yeah.
I'm gonna try and completely relog and be back then. 1 second.
Actually, a good time to take a break, or
Actually, yeah, it would be, huh?
unless we're close to the end.
All right, then I'll
We
be
can take a
back in
quick-
just a second.
Yeah, we can take just a quick water break while Milla gets his Discord sorted. Stretch our water, drink our legs, all that jazz.
Those are like good things. Like, do need to go put a load of laundry to dry. I'll be right back.
No one's redeemed a pun, I'm shocked. Well, then I'll just go to the bathroom and get some water.
Oh.
All right. Testing.
Hello.
Oh, there we go.
Sorry, I was preoccupied. Everybody else went AFK. Rabbit dropped out of the call, so I don't know if his internet's going wonky or what's going on there.
Alright, yeah, sorry about that. I was restarting my computer Discord to see if that fixed things on my end, so. Apologies, everyone. So I assume we're just taking a break while we're trying to get everybody back.
Yep, I have
Yeah.
returned.
Oh, look at back.
Yeah, looks like Rabbit fell out of the call, but he said he's dealing with a migraine, and I don't blame him for trying to maybe lay down for a minute or two.
Oh, and apparently Hoshi's internet crashed.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, Rabbit's just showing offline, so maybe his internet went shitty too, or his power went out.
That sucks. I mean, I suppose we could end here if we can't quite get them back.
I mean, I was gonna say, what else did I miss aside from, Rabbit to be out?
Well, we basically just went on break, considering you were dropping out and back in, so we
Okay.
figured we'd just take a moment to take a break. Seemed like a good
Alright.
time.
Back.
Welcome back.
Yeah, sorry. I was like, I need to put that laundry to dry, or else I'm not gonna have work clothes in the morning.
Yeah.
Yeah, indeed, El Robot. Tech issues are a drag.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, if they don't end up coming back, I mean, I'm fine with calling the session a little bit short, because I do have to be up at work at 6 a.m. tomorrow morning, so getting that extra little bit of sleep would be great.
Yeah.
But I'll leave it up to everybody else.
Yeah. Honestly, I also gotta be up pretty early tomorrow, too. But... yeah, I kind of feel bad if we kind of leave it right there, but... yeah,
I mean, at the same time, it's the start of something new, so...
Yeah.
That's true.
What do you think, Draco?
Yeah, we could end it soon. Do you want to wait to see if Rabbit comes back for a little bit
Yeah.
first?
Sure.
Give it a few minutes. Maybe his power went out, or
Yeah.
his Discord crashed. Because again, I know he said he was dealing with a migraine, so
Yeah.
we'll wait and see.
Yeah, it seems like I wasn't joking apparently while I was saying, oh yeah, the malaise.
Yeah.
But, I mean, it happens. I was basically working since 7 o'clock today, and then when I got off, I just basically came right here, so... It was kind of funny when Rabbit was saying, hey, yeah, Millet, you had all the puzzles right on, and I'm just like, that's the thing, Rabbit. Maybe I can't handle puzzles tonight either.
Well, luckily there were no puzzles, really.
Yep, flump.
Aside from, figuring out what you can and cannot eat at the carnival.
Yeah.
Hey, we got to play carnival games and we leveled up, so that's a good thing.
It's true.
Yeah. Also, say no to the totally accurate chicken finger simulator.
Yeah, they're
Just
chicken
eat the
fingers.
steak. It's not that bad.
The air quote steak.
Yeah. I mean,
Look, if
you
it's
can't deny.
if it's cooked correctly, like anything can taste like meat.
It's true. You can't deny it sure is a meat of some kind.
Like
Probably.
above game, like I know for a fact that it's like, yeah, if you cook like at least deer and caribou right, it tastes exactly like beef.
I mean, normally they're one of the gamier meats, aren't they?
Yeah, it's just a matter of like how you season them and all that.
Gotcha.
In other news, for those of us who are Destiny players, the new season dropped today, and I'm already looking forward. I haven't had a chance to play it yet because I just haven't had time today, but already I'm really excited to see what's going on with it. And also, they dropped new cosmetic armor sets that are from some of the recent PlayStation titles. The Hunters have a Horizon Zero Dawn armor set, the Titans get a Kratos God of War set, and the Warlocks get a Ghost of Tsushima set. Which, from what I was told, it's not PlayStation exclusive, even though they're all PlayStation titles. They're basically cross-platform. Pretty much anyone on any platform can buy them. And there's also a Ratchet and Clank emote with the for those who have played the game, the like the gold bolt gold bolt celebration when you pick up one is an emote.
Huh.
So Bungie really leaning hard into that new PlayStation partnership. Because I know the PlayStation, the basically like their E3 showcase is tomorrow, and we already know. I think Bungie is working on a. Oh, there's Rabbit. Bungie is working on I think a new IP for PlayStation specifically, but we'll have to see about that. There's a lot of stuff that could get announced tomorrow.
Whoops. Sorry about that. Yeah, I restarted my Discord and whatnot.
Oh, okay.
No
Yeah,
worries.
I did the same thing. I basically restarted my PC.
Rager of the headache right now.
Yeah.
Sorry. And I learned Hoshi, his internet crashed a while back.
Crashed
actually.
bad?
Yeah.
I mean, he's been
Okay.
offline for a hot minute, so.
No, I
Yeah.
thought he was quiet, but
Yeah, I
Gosh.
thought the same thing, but then I noticed he messaged me, and sure enough, he says his internet crashed.
It'd probably be honestly like it with how many people need to get up in the morning. It'd probably be a smart idea to.
Yeah, we passed around the idea. It's probably a good idea to just end here because I gotta be at work at 6 tomorrow. Mill's gotta get up early.
And I gotta get up early too, but
Yeah.
we figured we'd wait for
I
you
gotta
to
get up
come back before
relatively
we
early. I gotta
decided.
be at work by 11. I have a half-hour drive.
But
Since we're apparently not at our best at the moment, but
Yeah.
I mean,
Just the unfortunate tech issues and people having early mornings at work. It's probably a good best to
Although we did
whether
get a
or not
lot done.
probably best to call it here. But I mean, Rabbit, if you want to put your input in.
Well, I don't want to make Draco feel bad, but you were talking about how you did have to go to work tomorrow, right?
Yeah.
Go to work early.
I have to go to work at 8 a.m. and Chaco has to be at work at 6. So it'd probably be better.
I
if we
think it's
end
better
off.
for both of your health if we go ahead and call it here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, that all said and done, we did get a lot done tonight. You played a lot of fun games.
We
got a
did.
level up.
We did.
I once again sacrificed myself for comedy.
Yeah.
It's true.
Most important part.
So sorry for the abrupt ending, chat, but stuff happens.
Yeah.
Hey, we can't control when we have to work the day after.
Mhm.
Yeah.
That's true.
Only our bosses.
We can only control if we're off right now.
So, well, let's go around the horn. Since Hoshi is not here, let's start with Chaco.
Hi, you can find me on Twitter at ChocoZombie101. You can find me here on Tuesdays twice. Once here, twitch.tv/Draco Magnius, playing Lilith for the Revelian. And earlier in the day on Tuesdays around 2 p.m. EST, you can find me and Daluna over on twitch.tv/TwitchThePerson for Power Rangers Cyberstrike, our Power Rangers tabletop campaign. This past session, we had our very first Zord fight, which went better than the test drive that we did, so there's that. And it's been a very fun campaign so far, so if you like Power Rangers, give us a tune-in.
Nice. And Daluna, what do you have going on?
Hello, my name is Daluna13. You can find me on Twitter at Daluna1338. You can find me on Twitch and YouTube at Daluna13. I am going to get my computer back if I have my math correct, hopefully by the end of, or like the first or second week of June. And I'd already decided what my first stream is going to be when I come back, and there's a new movie trailer just dropped for what is already shaping up to be probably one of the scariest horror movies I've seen in years. So yeah, we're playing FNAF.
That's fun.
Like, I have FNAF 1, 2, Sister Location, and Pizza Simulator. I need to get 3. I am not getting 4 because the last time I played 4, I literally almost shit my pants. Like, that game was like, no, I'm not playing this.
Scariest game I've ever played in my life is Resident Evil 4, so that says something about me not really caring too much for horror games.
But other than that, like, another thing we're gonna have come back because of that is the Medilock streams with Draco. And hopefully, like, we'll be able to continue more of the adventures of Anubis, the killer of gods.
Right, and Miller, what do you have going on?
Well, you can find me on Twitter at Millaninja Nerd. You can find me occasionally streaming at twitch.tv/Millaninja, where I do various games of my fancy. I also do miniatures building, which I have some that are coming in order to build. And also, a thing I kind of want to announce, Sunday, I will be taking a part in a one-shot of a game that I'm not sure if any of you guys have heard. It's called Heckna Doggos, where, yes, it's a tabletop role-playing game where you play as a dog and have adventures and stuff, and it's an absolutely great time and wonderful, and everybody becomes good friends, and something interesting might be happening. But you can find that and hold on, I have to make sure I get that right and plug it properly. But you can find me at Twitch at The Lost Caravan RPG. So more details will be following on that later, and yeah, that'll be it from me.
Right. And Robin, what do you have going on?
Oh, not much. Hi, I'm Rabbit. I'm a writer and a comedian. You can go ahead and find me on Twitch, Twitter, and YouTube at Hey Mr. Rabbit. I stream RPGs, horror games, and retro games. So that's something you want to go ahead and get on into. Been doing all kinds of things. Been doing RuneScape. Been doing Crosscode. Been doing In Sound Mind, which is a really surreal horror game. And we also go ahead and do Trails to Azure, which is a Falcom game series that we've been doing for the entirety of my channel. So if that's something you want to go ahead and do, go ahead and come on down to twitch.tv/HeyMrRabbit, and I'll be sure you to the best of my ability.
That was the best radio voice I've heard from you in a long time.
Thank you. I try.
Yeah,
I was like, I could hear this in the morning, like listening to like NPR or something like that. That sounded exactly that type of style.
Good morning, California. It's 7 a.m. It's time to wake up. My name is Matthew, and let's go ahead and go into the news. Let's
and of course, you've all already found me here. I stream Monday, Wednesday, and Thursday. Might be starting streaming on Friday, so I can continue Crosscode when me and Daluna start up the Metalock again. But currently, Mondays are going to be my Crosscode days. We just finished up the Mine Dungeon, and now I have to study. Huh, there it goes. I have to study for the quiz that I need to take to join the guild, and it's going to be great. Tuesdays, of course, we're back here. You get to see what else is happening at the carnival. Maybe they'll play some more games. Maybe they'll learn something from Conrad here about the whole situation they find themselves in, or maybe they'll just buy some stuff at the shops. Maybe go to the petting zoo. Who can say, really?
Who can say?
On Wednesday, we're going to be starting Twilight Princess, which again is gonna have Link as just a goat herd, and nothing bad will happen, and it'll be great. Nothing bad will happen in Twilight Princess at all. It's gonna be.
Did
just
they
a
ever
nice
re-release the
holiday.
game on Switch or like an online thing?
No, they made a remake of it for the Wii U, but they haven't done it for Switch yet.
Which is weird, considering that's one of the more popular Zelda games.
It's the prior to playing through Breath of the Wild and also Link to the Past, because I got that. It's the only Zelda game I've ever played.
Huh. But basically at this point with the consoles where they're at, because I did check in this recently, right now they have Nintendo 64, the NES, the SNES, the Game Boy, and the Game Boy Advance. That's all they have on the Switch as an emulator. They haven't gone up to GameCube yet. And that's probably why we haven't seen any Twilight Princess on the Switch, because I think they're just going to re-release it, honestly, if they're going to. But I could be mistaken. Maybe they will give us a remaster instead of giving us an emulator.
I mean, I would love to play it again.
Yeah. I'm probably going to be playing it on the Wii because that's how I played it, and that is the most fun for me personally. I like motion controls. I'm weird. Thursday.
Go ahead and play Mario Kart with the gyro controls on, and come back to me about that.
See, here's the thing. I like the Wii's motion controls better than the gyro controls. And that might seem weird, but I discovered this while I was playing through Skyward Sword on the Switch. And I remembered the Wii's controls being better than the controls I was experiencing on the Switch.
I mean, the Switch has decent... I mean, the Switch motion controls were decent because at the time that's kind of like what you bought the console for.
Yeah.
And then eventually you could just say screw it and just buy a Pro controller.
Yeah. I mean, I played and completed the game with motion controls all the way through, but that's just me. But now I'm getting sidetracked. Anyway, on Thursdays, you can catch us here for Odyssey, A Rhapsody of Fire. Catch me, Creatures of X, Lost Knights, Brodenrod, and Hoshi, who is here, well, was here before, as they make it through this Odyssey. They've just gotten a ship, but they need to restock it, and they've finished up with the game, so now we'll see what sort of side quest shenanigans they get into, or whatever they decide to do on their 1 week left until their ship can properly take off. with all of that said and done, I think we can finally find someone to raid. And I believe Brawl Kaiser's playing Batman Arkham Asylum.
I got Brawl, I got Coordinator, I got Connor, Bracky, Bosco's doing his Halo Lasso run.
I think we're gonna raid into Brawl Kaiser. Say hi to him, but before I forget, the quote of the session goes to Watcher for what? You don't like my pantomiming?
Again, it's not that. It's just it was a lot easier to understand you sometimes. Look, I'm not the smartest person.
Oh, it's
I genuinely hope you guys are actually enjoying the way I'm playing Argyle.
It's endearing.
Yeah.
I hope everybody's enjoying how I've been playing Lilith. Like, I wanted to initially play her as very straight-laced, very serious, and like at best she's very serious, at her worst she's very intimidating, but I'm also okay with playing the comic relief if I have to.
Yeah. But what do we want our raid message to be as we go say hi to Brawl Kaiser?
Mr. Squiggles.
what was that gnome's name?